Why? Well, because we have a soundscape now. We have complete, like, THX, Dolby surround sound, super mega laser, George Lucas invented it and stuff now. It makes it where when you go out into a world of zombies, it's like, hold on. Wah, wah, wah. You know, like, it's no longer like those bleeps and bloops we had back in the day. That was the entire soundscape. You had 4 channels to mean everything. And it had to be highly tolerable because they only had enough storage space on the cartridge for like 40 to 60-second song loops. So it had to be something you could literally listen to for 7 hours of your life and still like. That's a big feat when they nailed that. So now, they're lazier. They don't do that. They just put together ambient soundscapes. And even like, I'll be honest with you, I feel like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, how does the overworld tune go? Nope. That might be one of them, but I'm talking the main theme of New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Okay, so one dude knows it. Well done to you. And it took me a second to go like, bop, bop, you know, do-do-do-do-do-do-do, but it's not as, there's something about it that's just not as good. It's not as iconic. And I think what it is that something about the chipset, the fact that it was so bleepy and bloopy, it made you hear more in your head, feel more in your heart. That's like what I'm always doing is like taking those bleeps and bloops and going, okay, what were they really doing musically? And not that that makes me special, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, what was that implying in a greater sense? But I just don't think that many games nowadays have any kind of like hummable lyrical tune that is really, you know. Oh, sorry. Hey guys, the angry video game nerd did not at all just enter from the back. So don't look, don't turn around. It's totally not him, it's his brother. They look a lot alike. So don't worry about it. Anyway, how am I doing on time anyway? Okay, so what I'm probably going to do is give it 7 more so they can set up, do that. And then I'll be doing, I'll go to my table. So if you guys want to stick around for James, please do. If you'd rather come to, this sucks. So flip a coin is what I'm saying. And if one leads you to my merch table where they're going directly after this, it'll be autographs and, you know, the new CD or the old CD. I've also got some of the only remaining karaoke G-rated track packs in existence. Blah, blah, blah. So, more questions. You with the glove. I guess the power one, yeah. It is so bad.
Yeah. You did Castlevania 2 with lyrics. Do you plan on doing any of the other Castlevania games with lyrics?
I'm trying to work on the yeah, that's a really good one. And Castlevania 2's town theme is all. I mean, what would I do other than what I've already done? But you know, it's so good. By the way, not to kiss ass, but as long as he's here, do you guys know that I actually didn't play Castlevania 2? I just watched the Angry Video Game Nerds video about Castlevania 2. And this is not typical of my process, but I was like, Dracula? Like, he gets his body parts and puts it back together to kick his ass again? That's so stupid. I must make a song about it. Yeah, little fun fact there. But yeah, I'll probably do Castlevania 3 at some point. It's just like, I mean, Dracula is a character that people love, but at the same time, how much is there to sing about? Yeah, still using this weird heart system. I have a series of whips. The end. Like, you know, like, what is there? In the front.
Well, you said what games to almost familiar with. Are you familiar with any underrated games to bring them like more to life?
Am I familiar with any underrated games that I would do lyrics to bring them more to life? Well, any game that I like is not necessarily, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't feel like Paperboy is as ubiquitous as Mario, but I did that on the first CD. I don't feel like the ending theme to the first Zelda is like a really well-known and celebrated tune, but I just loved it so damn much I had to put it on the CD. So, yeah, I feel like I do that, but at the same time, it's a balance. If I do all obscure music, then the idea stops being like celebrating how great that tune was when we all played that game, and it starts being, hey, look what I can do with this song you've never heard. And so, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's a balance. And there's also, yeah, hipster, right. Somebody tried to call me hipster the other day, and I was like, I actually was cool before hipsters were cool. Yes.
Very good.
I got time for just a couple more before I get out of here. Yes, front row.
TMNT Elvis. Do you sing Elvis?
TMNT Elvis. It's not often that an entire audience of people get to inspect my iTunes.
I'm sorry. I just thought it would be cool to hear you sing like Elvis.
Well, so I did this really stupid song. Well, okay, you say that, but now that the door is cracked open, if I tell all of you people, nah, forget it, let's move on, then it's like, yeah. So I'll play a little bit of this. I don't know what possessed me. I thought it would be funny if Elvis sang the Ninja Turtles theme song. For a reason that's never made it to you on the internet. Oh, God. I'm embarrassed already.
This is why you have to have things set up before you come on.
Yes. All right. Hush and listen. It would sound like that. I mean, that's what it would be like, right? All right. So I don't know. I feel like, you know, mashups at some point are just like, hey, what is this totally unrelated thing? It's like the Family Guy manatees or whatever, you know, in that South Park episode. But I just had that idea, and sometimes it works, sometimes it's dumb, and other times I wake up in the middle of the night and I think like ground control to Fox McCloud, and I'm like, I better write that down, and then I go to bed, and wake up in the morning like, what are you, high? But then later, let's do it. Okay, let's probably take one more question and let the room reset. Oh man, and this is where all the hands come out. Now you're not shy, you jerks. Again, I will be hanging out today, tonight at the after party, tomorrow, so if you don't get to ask a question right now, feel free to hang out, see me, etc. Who hasn't asked one yet that I've answered? Both of your hands are so long. All right, I'm going to go for the underdog, the one farther away. You. Yeah.
Are you planning on doing any Sonic songs?
Am I planning on doing any Sonic songs? The thing is, you know, I like the cheeseburgers and the tater tots as Sonic, but, yeah, probably not. Maybe, if I did, I'd probably do Starlight Zone or Casino Zone. But the thing is, I only know the music. I never really played or really loved the games.
You can make fun of it.
I mean, we'll see. I also love the that was cool. Alright, anyway, you've been a great audience. Thank you so much for coming to my show, coming to my channel. Again, tonight at 8 o'clock, I'll be at the after party with the mini bosses, and tomorrow at noon, I believe, check your schedules, is right up panels, BrentalFloss. Alright, thanks for coming, everybody.